Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today's Comic Con panel is Warwick Davis and his children. And I've got to apologize, I didn't get to record the whole panel because I had pictures, so I had to go. Also, I didn't probably get the best seating position to take it in. It was very awkward and I think the lights didn't help it. So I apologize for that bit. And there will be people walking in front and getting in the way. And I hope you enjoy.
Ask you again, how we feeling? Woo! All right, please give a beautiful, warm Welsh welcome to the Davis family. Warwick, Annabelle, and David.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Give it up one more time for the Davis family here in Wales.
Thank you. Hey everyone, how you doing? Very good. Thank you for having us.
We are so honored to have you here. So I've done quite a few Comic-Cons, but I've never met you in person. I am such a big fan of the whole family, and I have to tell you that Wales was so excited to have you here. What's Comic-Con been like for you so far?
It's been busy. It's good to be back in Wales as well. Last time I was here, we were doing the Willow series, just down the road. And before that, we were doing the Willow movie in 1988, so a lot of history here in Wales. Just want to know one thing. How come your microphone's got more bling than mine has?
You know what? We should have planned ahead for this.
Hey, look at this thing. Boring.
Yes, I know. We need to make it snazzier for you guys. Well, if you guys are here for the first time, raise your hands. Hello, I see some regulars and some irregulars. Welcome, welcome. We have a few moments for me to fangirl up here, then we're going to take it to the fans, if that's okay.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, let's make it interactive in just a moment. But obviously, I mean, to research the family, I didn't need to do anything because I am such a fan of Star Wars, of Harry Potter, of Willow. Is there anything in your careers that you're particularly proud of? Because I know you have such illustrious careers, but is there anything that stands out that's maybe something you're most proud of?
I mean, it's usually what the fans are enjoying. They all enjoy Willow, it seems. Star Wars, Harry Potter. I mean, there's been loads of things throughout my career that I've been proud of. A few things I'm not so proud of, but most of the things I've enjoyed being part of, and it's lovely to meet people who've enjoyed it as well.
So many of us, yeah, so many memories you've made for us. How about you, Annabelle?
So yeah, I mean, it's been incredible to be able to grow up in this world. It's been the coolest, and that's why I think me and Harrison now, we want to keep in this world too. So we're sort of setting out on our own little career path as well, but it's having a good time.
Yeah. you said everything I want about today.
There's so much to choose from. Again, so many memories and so many amazing moments you've shared with us, and memories that you're making with us here in Wales. But I have to ask you, being a talented family, did you know that it was going to be passed down? Did you have anything they'd want to be in the entertainment industry like you?
Well, like I tell people who come up to me at the show here today and say, I want to be an actor, what advice would you give me? I say, don't. So these guys said the same thing to me when they were younger, but I just let them follow their own path, and they decided they want to enter the business, then it's their choice really. But it's not an easy career, because you know, people go into it to become famous and become rich, but that's not really how it works. You have to be very good at what you do and very lucky as well to be famous and rich from it. And you shouldn't set out to be famous in anything. You should become famous because you're good at what you do. You know, if you're a doctor and you kind of create some cure for something, then you become famous. That should be your goal, to be successful, ultimately.
Yeah, Mum and Dad were very keen on us. We had to do our GCSEs, our A-levels, had to go through school, and then if we still wanted to do it, then that's something we can embark on. But yeah, we both got other things that we do as well as acting. It's not all on that. We've got other passion that we do. Harrison does his YouTube, his gaming, I paint, but we still love it. We love to be in that world, but it isn't all the time. So you have to have something, you have to have a backup plan.
Harrison, what's your backup plan?
I don't really have one, to be honest.
The YouTube was going pretty well.
Are you doing me?
Has anyone seen Harrison's YouTube channel? It's so cool. He plays games with Dad, like there's Minecraft, What's the one with the car football one?
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
You can see me
Love
play
Rocket
Lego
League.
Star Wars badly.
That's a very good.
Yeah,
Deep voices.
They
Three-part
would
theory,
shoot the
that one.
Ewoks, or you wouldn't shoot the Ewoks.
Well, everyone wants to shoot Ewoks, and I don't know why.
So yeah, maybe if you get a little bit more love and support on the YouTube, maybe you should do a bit more of that. I want to see that.
Sorry, we've taken over, my lovely.
And please, it's the Davis Show. We're all here to see it for sure. We're Annabelle, I must ask you, as I was lightly stalking all of their Instagrams, which of course you should be following for updates on their Instagrams, AnnabelleDavis.co.uk features some beautiful, very unique artwork. Tell us about your art and how we can see it online.
Thanks. Yeah, and as I said, you've got to have a backup. I've been drawing and painting since I was a kid, because when I grew up, I had palsy, so I couldn't walk very well when I was a baby. So I would, rather than toddling around, I was drawing. And I just never stopped. So yeah, now I sell like bookmarks and all sorts of little things on there, and I do pet portraits. And it really goes great with the acting, you know, it's not something, if a job comes through, I can put that on pause and go and do that. But then also, if I'm bored and waiting around on set, I can just whip out my iPad and do a little bit of scripting on that too. So, no, it's been lovely. Thank you so much for that.
Of course. A talented family in more than one genre. That's very cool. Again, I could sit here and fangirl forever, but let's hear from you guys. We've got a microphone right over here, so don't be shy. Come up and ask a question. And as you line up, another question from me, I have to ask you all. Getting into the entertainment industry, was there an actor or perhaps a TV show or a film that inspired you to get into the entertainment industry?
I mean, I was always inspired by actors I see working. I mean, people I want to work with. Unfortunately, I've been able to do that. Namely, Ricky Gervais, Steve Coogan. So I've been very fortunate to work with my heroes in the business. But they weren't what inspired me to get into the industry. I got into acting through my grandmother, really. She wasn't an actor, but she heard a radio announcement from Lucasfilm when they were looking for people for Star Wars. And she heard Star Wars and she heard that they were looking for little people and thought of me. And the rest is history, really. I wouldn't be here without her in that commercial.
Well, thanks to Grandma. I love that.
Absolutely.
Grandma Davis, round of applause.
Lovely, thank you.
Both of you, was there something other than Dad, of course?
Well, I mean, yeah, to be honest, we were lucky growing up and being able to see our dad and our mum on the big screen. It was like, that's so cool. But for me, there was one specific moment. It's when Dad was doing, he set up a company called the Reduced Height Theatre Company, and they created a play and they toured all around the UK. And it was one performance of that. I was watching, and that is fun. I really want to do that now. So I was 16, and then I rang my granddad, who was the agency. He rang the agency with Dad, Willow Management, which is an agency for little people. And I said, put me on now, I want to start getting some work. And yeah, just waiting for those phone calls. But what about you, Harrison, other than Dad? You love the film Kingsman.
Yeah, that is a good film. I enjoy a lot of 80s stuff as well. Back to the Future is my favourite film. And yeah, I really like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Back to the Future fans here, am I right? We've got a DeLorean round. Yeah, love that. We have some questions from these lovely fans right here. Go ahead. Hiya.
Hi there. I just wondered, often you have to spend a long time in makeup, and I just wondered what was your worst makeup experience, and are there roles that you've turned down based on how much makeup they'd need?
Well, I think I've done my fair share of prosthetic makeup work now. The first of those was the Leprechaun films. Nobody wants to admit they've ever seen one of those. Good, excellent. Secondly was Harry Potter, and I had to be transformed into Professor Flitwick, and Grip Hook as well. I mean, Grip Hook is possibly the toughest makeup I've ever worn. It was a 4.5 hour process, which started at 4 AM every day. So I'd sit there, fall asleep, wake up looking like Grip Hook, which was weird. It involved all of these silicone-like pieces, plus lenses and teeth as well, and nails. So very immersive. And it's really weird when you look in a mirror and you don't even see any of you looking back at you, not even your eyes, because of the lenses. You know, you're completely transformed. And what was fun about Harry Potter as well was, not only was I Flitwick, I was Grip Hook in the same movie. So I had to change the way I looked, the way I walked, the way I spoke, so that you guys wouldn't identify it was the same actor playing both characters. But yeah, it's pretty tough wearing those makeups. I wouldn't jump at the chance to do it again. It's sticky, it's itchy, you can't eat. It's torturous. What I put up with for your entertainment, honestly.
Thank you.
We thank you for doing that. Yes, very cool. If I can ask one question, being from Orlando mostly and California, what are your opinions and your thoughts on the wizarding world of Harry Potter and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? I think you've all been there to see it. What were your thoughts walking into what kind of appears to be the movie set?
Well, I've been there many times to various openings of rides and stuff. One of the recent ones was when they opened Hagrid's kind of motorcycle ride. They said, Warwick, will you come over and open the ride and talk to the press about it? So I went there and was like, yeah, you're going to ride the ride so you can talk about it. Turned up, I'm too short to get on it. So they say, we'll tell you what it's like and then you can say nice things about it. How can you do that? It's really smooth, it's amazing. It's so fun. So there you go. But I was pleased to be too short for the roller coasters, so I don't like that.
But the one that we're not too short for, can you remember when we were at the Gringotts?
What is that one called in Diagon? It's near
in Gringotts.
Hogsmeade. It's
Flying
Hogsmeade.
the Hippogriff.
Oh, no, let's do Hogsmeade. Fly to the Hippogriff.
Oh, yeah.
I can go on that, unfortunately. And when it opened, they said, we've got all these kindergarten children who won a competition to come here and ride the ride with you. So I was screaming more than they were. And then, on the opening of the Gringotts ride, I was on there with Tim Burton and Helena Bonham Carter, and halfway round, the ride was sort of doing this and it broke down like that. So we were all sort of like that. And it sat there for probably 20 minutes. Tim Burton tried to get out, he was bored. We were like, no, safety, you've got to stay in.
Dad was getting more and more nervous by the second, because all you can see is this black abyss beneath you.
Any second now, he was
You're
just
gonna
going to
fall. I'm really glad.
Okay, yeah.
That's good. We only did that one.
They've done such a great job. If you ever get a chance to visit, it's absolutely magical. Hi there.
I just noticed there's people up there. They're looking down thinking they're tiny. I've got news for you, we are tiny.
Hello, what Leprechaun movie was your favourite?
Oh, which was your favourite?
Well, I like the original ones. So,
Really?
it's the original one.
Are you alright? You like the original? Yeah, I suppose that was the kind of the benchmark, really. I mean, Leprechaun originally was designed to be a kids' horror movie, not a scary film for adults. A kids' scary film, really. So hence the kind of bright primary colours, the kind of muted horror. But then the producers got hold of it and said, right, we're going to make this an R-rated film. So we went back in, we did loads of gory inserts. For example, the scene where I pogo stick someone to death. Yes, I did just say that. And the scene when I killed a cop as well. So they ramped up the horror through those methods. I mean, ultimately, it's probably the right idea because the films went on and we made. I think have we done 6 or 7? I don't know. It's all a blur. We went to the Hood once, then we went back to the Hood. I don't know where I was going in the end. Went to space. I know we couldn't go anywhere else in the end.
I still can't believe you ended up in space.
I know, I can't.
How'd you get there?
Could end up in Wales. Anyway, thanks for admitting you watched the films. Very brave.
Thanks for the nightmares. Thank you, sir. Hi.
Hello there, Warwick. Massive fan. Loved you in Life Too Short as well.
That's good, well done. Right things to say. Same on my stuff.
My daughter actually is called Willow.
That's cool.
So she's just right there filming. And I loved the film. I wonder what it was like. What was it like to work with Val Kilmer in that film?
Oh, he's a terrific guy. I love Val. He gets some bad press, we're used to anyway. But for me, he was funny, supportive, and brilliant to work with throughout the film. And he still is, obviously. We're still friends nowadays. I think he's a very talented actor. It's just unfortunate how his health has deteriorated now. But yeah, I love the guy. Really good. He was great on Willow. He kept reminding me to breathe. Apparently when I'm acting, I stop breathing. How that works. Watch the movie, you'll see a blue willow.
That's a Comic-Con exclusive right there, a little Easter egg. Hi there.
Hi, hello. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm sorry my question is going to be about that. Warwick, what was your preference on the characters you played, Griphook or Flitwick? And I'm kind of guessing compared to the makeup question earlier, it might be Flitwick.
Well, Flitwick had the lightest makeup. when you look at that character, the only bit that is still me is Flitwick's lips and his chin. They're my actual lips and chin. Everything else is fake, the ears, the head, the hair, all of that stuff. But Griphook was probably my favourite because he was a villain, and everyone remembers the baddie and you get to do bad stuff. You know, for example, locking them in the vault. I said I'd get you in, nobody said, I didn't say anything about getting you out. I mean, that's a classic line. But goblins, unfortunately, are misunderstood. Don't mess with them, don't trust them. That's the key, really. So yeah, I suppose Griphook was more fun than Flitwick. There you go.
Annabelle and Harrison, do you have a favourite Harry Potter, or do you have a favourite of any of you guys' films?
Ooh, my favourite Harry Potter is Prisoner of Azkaban. So, yeah,
Not the one you were in.
well, no, the one we were in was cool. When I was only 12, Harrison, you were 6.
He was 6 and he was a goblin. The
Tiny.
tiniest goblin, about that big.
The shoes.
With the biggest shoes you've ever seen.
I wore my trainers inside the shoes.
They were about 12 inches long, the shoes. They were crazy. So let me just paint a picture for you. We're in Gringotts Bank, filming the scene. Alice and Annabelle have to walk across the middle of the bank at the beginning of the shot. It's a very wide shot, you'll see it in the movie. And Harrison does a few takes. He said, Dad, I'm really tired. I'm hungry. Okay, we've got to do more takes, we've got to get it right. He said, I'm getting it right, you're not. I'm hungry. I won't do any more till I eat. Oh, great. So I go and have a word with the producer. I said, Harrison needs a break. So he walks off set. They sit him in the producer's chair, grab him a banana. So he sits there and eats this banana. Never seen anybody eat a banana so slowly. The producer's standing there looking at his watch. 10 grand a minute. Okay. Very expensive banana, that was.
But we had the best time on Harry Potter. We didn't want to get out of the costume. They take us back to, you know, because when you're a kid, you're not allowed to be on set too long. They say, right, guys, you've got to come off. And we wouldn't want to go. And Dad's like, no, go. And we wouldn't take the heads off. Having such a good time. But, yeah, I love to wear that little, the good costume.
Nice little suit, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. And they used to hang out with Helena in her trailer, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
You said it was messy in there.
Harrison opens the door, I'm Carter, it's Helena Bonham Carter. First thing he says, oh, it's a bit messy. I was mortified, although, I mean, she likes her Coke. There were so many cans of Coke everywhere. I was like, oh my goodness. And it was the full sugar one. I was like, if being Harrison had that.
Well, how do you think she got that performance?
Great, well, yeah, then it flavoured it, right?
Bellatrix, sponsored by Coke.
Yeah.
Great questions. Thank you so much. Hi there.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly like Warwick Davis, big hero of mine, especially Willow. Willow's one of my favourite films, and Annabelle, certainly in Hollyoaks. So anyway, if you like my video, do please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you to those who already subscribed to my channel, and as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.